Welcome back to episode 207 of the CAS Show. Today we have a solo episode because I'm about to crash out. I can't handle any guests today. Yes. What was that? Oh yeah, you betcha. Now, the topic of today's podcast: what is a podcast? Who is a podcast for? How do you distinguish genuine fans, cock-sucking son of a whore, from people who are just trying to freeload off of you, who want to ride the fame? Now, fame isn't everything. You'll learn that when you start a podcast of your own. Fame is not everything. This is my co-host, Jerry the Plant. Say hi, Jerry. Jerry the Plant is a little shy. If I were a plant, I probably wouldn't say anything either. Hi there.
How are you?
Not bad. So, can't stand it here.
How is your podcast?
My podcast, episode 304, it's doing pretty good. It's a solo episode today, so I'm not really, I don't have too many topics lined up. But the topics that I do have, they're coming soon. Stop looking at me like that. That's crazy. You make me feel like I'm a crazy person. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I promise. This is a whole bunch of malarkey. Hey, stop saying that. Just because they can't hear you doesn't mean I can't. What'd you say about my mama? Yes. Now we're gonna go up in this bitch and we're gonna walk around. We're gonna podcast a little bit. We're gonna vlog. You ain't get no views, boy. Hey, playa. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you got views? You ain't get no views?
No.
Boy, you better get on the platform to get some views. Thank you very much. Biggest fan. See what I was talking about? People just want to be your fan for the hype. They don't even like you. They just want the hype around you. They just want to say they knew you. How disgusting. How despicable. I don't know what I'm going to do. No one understands me. This is so fucking stupid. I'm vlogging.
You're logging or blogging?
Video log.
Video blog?
Log. So this is a vlog.
Okay, so what does that do?
It means that I need to turn something into my creative writing class.
Oh.
And I'm doing it on podcast.
From what?
I would love to interview Luca. Okie dokie. We are here with Luca. What's your favorite part about NMSA, Luca?
Let's say I love the creativity that comes from NMSA and the ability that you have to be creative to yourself.
Yeah, you like being creative? What's
Yes.
the most creative thing you've done here so far?
I got to play with the great saxophonist Grace Kelly, and that opportunity came out of NMSA, so that was probably one of the best things.
Please hold the microphone, this portion, up to your mouth when you speak, at least in the general direction of the sound
yes.
waves. Now, what do you think is most inspiring about NMSA? What do you think keeps you coming back to school?
Probably that I have friends here.
You have friends? Tell me
Yeah.
about your friends. What do you think, if you could
well,
describe your friends in one sentence,
What
do you think you'd
is
say?
I get friends, but I try to make them the most reliable friends that I can have.
What's your dream when you get out of high school, Luca?
I am planning to go to Cal Arts, California Institute of the Arts in California, for instrumental arts.
Instrumental arts. That's quite a big thing to study.
Yes.
Which instrument do you think you're going to study?
Percussion, drums.
Drums? Are you a drummer? That's what you do here, right?
Yes.
Now, if you could do anything else, what would you do? Would you want to be a writer? Would you want to be a dancer even?
Probably working with metal. So.
Oh, an artist.
Blacksmithing, welding, something like that.
Are we talking about like abstract art, or are you talking about like useful art?
Useful.
What would you make?
Well, talk about something useful. Why is valid? Talk about something useful. You could make
What do you need
axes, weapons. You can make.
Because you make chainmail, don't you?
I made chainmail. Yes.
You made a whole chainmail costume for Halloween, didn't you?
Yes.
That's very, very impressive.
Well, you just use a crimper. It doesn't take that
No,
much
but
talent.
creating all those little rings, that's a lot of work, bud.
All right. Yes.
Now, what do you think makes you you? If you could describe yourself in one sentence, how would you describe yourself?
Makes me me. Okay. Probably the fact that I can express myself through music in the way that I do.
You express yourself in many different ways, don't you?
Yes.
You like to masturbate in the middle of the hallway, do you not?
No.
Really? How about in the middle of class?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No.
Very sure.
And if you don't express yourself in that way, how do you express yourself?
I express myself by playing music, and the feel that I feel when I play the music is what I express.
Where do you think that feeling comes from? Do you find it comes from
Whenever-
internal or external forces?
Whenever I feel frustrated or upset, I will go play the drums, and it allows me to release the stress and tension that I have built up.
Okay, that's very interesting. Now, is there anything you'd like to shout out?
No.
Oh, why thank you, Luca. I appreciate this interview. That's all in a day's work. In fact, welcome a guest. This is Josh. Hey, Josh. How you doing today, bud?
Pretty good.
Hello, Sebastian. Welcome to the podcast. Only all the time, dude. The babes. The babes, dude. Those Macedonian babes, dude. Don't even get me started, bro. What do you like to do for fun, bud?
Do for fun.
Yeah. I personally like to do heroin, and I have recently
Crack cocaine's where it's at.
I never tried it, but recently
That's
I
a
switched
lie.
over to fentanyl, and it's really improving my general outcome of life. I've been buying it from him. 5'3", 280, dark blonde hair.
5'3", 280. Wow. How did you achieve that?
It's all in the chest, dude. It's all in the
You have
chest.
to get reductions.
I got fat tits, dude.
I swear I see someone behind it.
I see somebody lurking.
Goddamn saxophone.
Goddamn saxophone.
Whatever that may be.
That horrible sounding instrument.
Squidward up in here.
He's Squidwarding.
He is Squidwarding.
He's Squidwarding. He's gonna ink all over this bitch.
The pool's gonna touch every corner of the room.
It's gonna get stuck to everything.
I wouldn't even fall down if my life depended on it.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
So what's the message you're here to put out?
Why podcasts are stupid. 1K podcast. That
What
shit's
about
so
fucking-
boof.
What about that girl Bobby?
Oh, I can't stand her. She a part of the little titty committee, bruh.
I think she does it for the. I think she knows what she's doing.
I think she's an industry plant.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think she knows it too.
Yeah, she knows that she has no right to be there.
I don't even know where she came from, honestly.
She came from nowhere. That's the problem. She
I
has
don't, I
no,
don't care. I don't like the culture around like the integration of.
you can go fuck yourself. You know that you ruined my last half of my podcast. This is the only part that I'm able to literally save.
Oh, let me see.
This is the only part I can save, and we're talking about stupid
I
fucking
don't like the
comedians.
fact that the MMA and fighting gets so integrated.
ASMR, you know?
Thanks for the contribution, player. You can leave now. I appreciate it. Yeah, welcome to the School for the Arts, the most autistic place this side of the Mississippi.
But it's fun.
Except for the, you know, you can just